Hello my dear students, welcome back to my channel. So let's start solving this next question written on the screen. What is the problem statement written over here? 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 15 plus 1 divided by 35 plus 1 divided by 63 plus 1 divided by 99 plus 1 divided by 143. So most of the time students will think like I will take the LCM, then I will simplify the fractions after taking LCM and will get the final result. This is the blunder you would be going to do over here. Then what else can I do, sir? You should write it like 1 divided by 1 multiplied by 3. Then the 15 thing can be written like 3 multiplied by 5 over here. And then 35 can be written like 5 multiplied by 7 over here. Then 63 can be written like 7 multiplied by 9 over here, and then 99 can be written like 9 multiplied by 11 over here. Then 143 can be written like 11 multiplied by 13 over here. Wow. So what could you observe, my dear students, over here? 3 is written over here, again 3 is written over here, 5 is written over here, again 5 is written over here, 7 is written over here, again 7 is written over here, 9 is written over here, again 9 is written over here, 11 is written over here, again 11 is written over here. Whenever you have, okay, one more thing we can observe over here. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, 5 plus 2 is equal to 7, 7 plus 2 is equal to 9, 9 plus 2 is equal to 11, 11 plus 2 is equal to 13 it would be. That's great, sir. We could observe one definite pattern over here, that if it is written like it is of the form, if n is the first number over here, then n plus 2 is the second number. Okay, great. So we could write it like 1 upon n into n plus 2. Whenever we have such form of sum, such type of sums are called telescopic sum. Telescopic sums they are called. And we would be simplifying them by using one method called as telescopic method. So sir, just tell us how to go through this telescopic sum. We'll be going to write numerator as the bigger number minus the smaller number in denominator. So n plus 2 minus n will be written by me in numerator. So minus n and plus n will be getting cancelled. So I won't be cancelling them out, but I will be going to divide it by 2 because I have multiplied my fraction by 2. Then in denominator I have n into n plus 2. So when I'll be going to simplify this thing, I'll be going to get back the same thing, whatever was written over here. So let's rewrite this thing, n plus 2 divided by n into n plus 2 minus n divided by n into n plus 2. And in the front I'll be going to write as 1 by 2. This n plus 2 will be getting cancelled with n plus 2 and n will be getting cancelled with n over here. So finally we'll be going to get 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 upon n minus 1 upon n plus 2. Very nice. So whenever we have anything like 1 upon 1 multiplied by 3, 1 upon 3 multiplied by 5, so yeah, it is of form telescopic. So how will be going to simplify this thing? I'll be going to write it like 1 upon 2, then using this form. What is the form we are using? 1 upon n into n plus 2 is equal to 1 upon 2, 1 upon n minus 1 upon n plus 2. So finally we'll be going to have 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon 3. Then 1 upon 2 taken common by me from here as well. So 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 5. Then plus 1 upon 5 minus 1 upon 7. Plus 1 upon 7 minus 1 upon 9. Then plus 1 upon 9 minus 1 upon 11. Then plus 1 upon 11 minus 1 upon 13. Wow, that's great. Means these two things are corresponding to this thing. These two things are corresponding to this thing over here. These two things are corresponding to this thing over here. These two things are corresponding to this thing over here. These two things are corresponding to this thing over here. These two things are corresponding to this thing over here. Then how I am using this form? I am writing this thing by using this form. Hope you guys would have got my point. Now what could be done by me? I can simplify them like this. Minus 1 by 3 got cancelled with plus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 5 got cancelled with plus 1 by 5, minus 1 by 7 got cancelled with plus 1 by 7, minus 1 by 9 got cancelled with plus 1 by 9, minus 1 by 11 got cancelled with plus 1 by 11. Finally we would be having 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 minus 1 upon 13. That would be 13 minus 1 divided by 13 multiplied by 1 by 2. So finally we would be going to get 1 upon 2 multiplied by 12 upon 13, that is 6 upon 13 would be the final answer for this question. Hope you guys would have enjoyed the session, would have understood how to solve telescopic sum. So we'll be going to make many more sums using telescopic method. It is very important concept. Bye my dear students.